One bullet was worth 10 million. The man calmly loaded a single bullet into the revolver, then pointed the gun at his own head. A shot rang out, click. He had just lost his chance at 10 million. Then, another man stepped forward and asked for 20 million. The woman handed him 2 bullets. He loaded them into the revolver, spun the chamber, and closed it. With the crowd cheering him on, he pulled the trigger. Click. Still alive. He had just won 20 million. As the woman popped open a bottle of champagne to celebrate, an even bolder man stepped forward. He wanted 5 bullets. The entire crowd was shocked. As each bullet was loaded into the chamber, their jaws dropped lower and lower. With 5 bullets, the prize was 50 million, but the chances of survival were almost zero. The man put his faith in fate. He raised the gun to his head, but just as he was about to pull the trigger, fear kicked in. He hesitated, then lowered the gun and turned to walk away. But the crowd blocked his path, pressuring him to go through with it. Finally, the man handed the gun to the woman. Without hesitation, she aimed the gun at his head and pulled the trigger. Click. He survived and won 50 million. The reason he risked his life like this was because he had recently been diagnosed with cancer. He had taken out a large accidental death insurance policy. If he died in an accident, the payout would go to his wife. So he joined this deadly game of Russian roulette, hoping to leave behind something for her. But that wasn't the end of it. He actually hired a hitman to finish the job. The first attempt was planned on a moving train, but right before it happened, the man suddenly thought he saw his wife and ran after her, only to realize he had mistaken someone else for her. The distraction caused the hitman to miss his chance. Next, the killer tampered with an elevator, hoping to make it look like the man had fallen to his death. But just as he was about to get in, a gang suddenly appeared and blocked his way. Once again, he survived by accident. Angry and impatient, the killer tried again, this time by ramming into him with a car. But a little girl suddenly appeared in the road, forcing the killer to swerve. Once more, the man escaped death. Feeling defeated, he sat down in despair until the hospital called. They told him he had received the wrong test results. He wasn't sick at all. Stunned, the man quickly called the hitman and begged him to cancel the job. But the killer was already too far gone, he wouldn't stop. The man had no choice but to run for his life. He eventually jumped into a river to escape. But just as he climbed out onto the riverbank, the killer was already there, waiting.